Today let us study about another important problem. This is a problem you can see that this is a problem you can see that here the given the E value 2 into 10 to the power of 8 kilonewton per meter square. It is in kilonewton per meter square. No need of converting it. And I is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter to the power of 4. Here in this problem you can see that I'll give the hint as I told as I saw 3 to 4. This is a simple problem. Here we have fixed end. Here I have the roller support and here the load is applied. So that here you have to keep in mind first write the free body diagram, that is FE model. That is F1 M1 V the force and moment at the node 1, V2 theta 1 is a translation as a rotational motion. Like that we have a 3 number of nodes. The elemental stiffness matrix, you know the formula as I told previously that this is a formula, and very important that you should keep in mind the where the sign minus sign has to be used. Okay, after that here as we know that the length 1 L1 and L2 are the same, L1 and L2 are the same, that is 5 meter. So that if we derive an elemental stiffness for one element, it will be the same for the second element. That is very simple, you should keep in mind now. Okay, and here you can see that, but only the order of the matrix will be changed. Okay, 2 into 10 to the power of 8, 4 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 5 cube. Here you substitute the 5 value, that is L value, will get the elemental stiffness matrix, that is V1 theta 1 V2 theta 2. Similarly V1 theta 1 V2 theta 2. As I told the distance is same, distance same ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that the same elemental stiffness matrix will be written. Okay, so that it will change the matrix V2 theta 2 V3 theta 3 V2 theta 2 V3 theta 3. But now after this we have to add the global stiffness, we have to add the individual elemental stiffness matrix to derive the global stiffness matrix, where global stiffness matrix K is equal to K1 plus K2, K is equal to 6.4, and you have to check whether here you can see theta V2 cross V2 is 12. So I'll write V2 cross V2 cross V2 is 24, but why it 24 came is nothing but another matrix also you see that whether V2 cross V2 is there. Here you can see that V2 cross V2 is 12, here we have 12 plus V2 cross V2 is 12, so that V2 cross V2 is equal to 12 plus 12 is 24. I done this one. Similarly for everything you can do. Now I can take for theta 2 versus theta 2. Here you can see the first matrix, theta 2 versus theta 2 is 100 plus another 2 you can check in this matrix, theta 2 versus theta 2 plus 100, so you will get the plus 200. Likewise you have to do. After this you have to know the nodal displacement vector, Q is equal to V1 theta 1 V2 theta 2 V3 theta 3 to the transpose, and global nodal displacement vector. As you can see that the force at this one is 0 0 minus 10 0. We have only the one nodal displacement here, so I can take this one as the V2. So I have the V2 value, so that remaining all will be 0 transpose. Now apply the boundary condition. Equilibrium equation is taken as KQ is equal to F. You apply this one as a K value. This is V1 theta 1 V2 theta 2 V3 theta 3 value, and this is 0 0 minus 10 0 0 value. Now applying the boundary condition. Now you can see that the node number 1 is fixed, so that V1 theta 1 is equal to 0. Correct, V1 theta 1 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But node number is a free, but we apply the load. We have the displacement in both translation rotation. Translation is given, that is 10. We have the, so that we can retain V2 theta 2 remain same, because here we don't have any constraint condition. ಅಂದ್ರೆ V2 theta 2 ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and in this is roller support. Here roller support V3 get cancelled, so that you have to delete V1 theta 1 as well as the V3. V1 theta 1 V3 we have to eliminate, so that theta 1 first row first column theta 1 will gone, and V1 also will gone, V3 also gone, and remaining is 24 0 30 0 20 100 550 30 50 100. So V2 theta 2 theta 3 minus 10 0 0. Now you take this one and do the matrix multiplication. See 6.424 into V2 plus 0 into 6.4 into theta 2 plus 30 into 6.4 into theta 3 is equal to minus 10. Similarly for this one, 0 into 6.4 into V2 plus 200 into 6.4 into theta 2 plus 550 into 6.4 into theta 3 is equal to 0. Like that you have to do. And simply again I am telling you that take in calculator, you can easily calculate this one. Go to the equation 1, number of unknowns is, we have the 3 values are unknown, and substitute the A1 B1 C1 and D1 values. So A1 B1 C1 D1 values, so that A2 B2 C2 D2 and A3 B3 C3 D3. A1 value is this one, you should write the entire term A1 B1 C1 D1, A2 B2 C2 D2, A3 B3 C3 D3, so that after you can simplify, you'll get the V2 theta 2 and theta 3. This is the problem. That's all they ask in the problem, in order to only to determine the deflection. So V2 is minus 0.010 minus 0.1139 meter, theta 2 is minus 9.7656 10 to the power of minus 3 radians, theta 3 is equal to 0.03906 radians. Okay, this is the simple problem, and you have to keep in mind whenever the load is applied that we don't have any constant condition, you have to take the both the displacement. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, V2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು θ ಟು 0 ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.